What's up, guys? Collector Joey here, and yes, this is the collection tour, the end of year 2024 collection tour, and I hope you enjoy it so much. I haven't had a collection tour in a while, so this is going to be so fun to do. Anyways, let me know what you think about the collection down there in the comment section below. If you like the collection, make sure you hit that like button. If you don't like the collection, still hit that like button for me, guys. And if you like amazing Hot Toys unboxings and Hot Toys live streams, you're at the right place. Hit that subscribe button and let's get to the collection. And as we open the sliding door, you can see you are greeted with the collection right away. And I love this collection because I have kind of integrated the Moducases and the Detolfs together. I can never get rid of Detolfs, but how we're going to start this review is starting it off with just the Detolfs and then go to Moducase and then just all the rest of the collection. Let's get to it. So first off, we will start with the Detolfs, of course. Going over here to the first figure, as you can see, we do have Venom from the first Venom movie, and it does have that head sculpt that came with Carnage. This figure has got a lot of views on the channel, so I enjoy it a lot. And then we do have a Present Toys Jesse right here. I think that thing looked really good for third party. And then I made a couple of accessories, of course, for Breaking Bad that fit it. And then you do have some in the bag that Jesse's holding. And then you do have the 3-0 Walter White right here, holding some of the blue stuff and some money. And then we do have, I think this is Present Toys or Mars Toys, I forgot which one, Gus Fring holding some of the food. That's from like season 1 or 2. And then we do have Pennywise right under that. Love this figure. I did get this from Myra, basically. Got a Sideshow gift card, and I thought that was the awesome thing to get. And then you do have the head sculpt in the gutter right there, looking great, and then the hand reaching out for the boat. I think that's very iconic, and that's a figure that I just think is very underrated. And then we do have Scarface right here, Tony Montana with the yayo in the suitcase, and then we have him holding the gun, and then there's that head sculpt. It's not the best head sculpt, but it'll do for a Tony Montana representation. And he has a cigar and the AR, and then this desk is actually like fully wooden. I got it off of Etsy, so it's a cool desk. And then as we sneak up over here, we do have a Carnage right here. I do love it, the look with all the tendrils and the mouth open. I think it looks beautiful. This is pairing well with this Venom right here, so they look good on the top shelves. And then down to one of my beloved parts of the collection, we have the Raimi verse. We have the Green Goblin from No Way Home, but of course that will go with the Raimi verse. And then we have this custom Riley Lowe battle damage Spider-Man from Spider-Man 1. This is the Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, just all customized and everything. I really love this look. It's a unique piece in the collection, and it's something that will never leave it. And then it did come with a COA. I got the 20 of 40. That's really cool that he includes that. And then we do have the Spider-Man 3 black suit Spider-Man from Hot Toys. It's an old figure. I got that from Mike Collecting Nerd Zone, if you guys know him. Great guy, gave it to me for a good price. And then we do have the Thunder Toys, I think it's Thunder Toys Alien Host right here. If I'm wrong, let me know, but this is the Alien Host with the custom head sculpt on it, which is from VM Toy. He's an awesome guy, very good head sculpt. The other head sculpt it's okay, but And then you do have the iconic Sandman base from that the Spider-Man 3 figure. I think it looks good. And then you do have the SL Custom Sand Fighter right here. I do have a head sculpt being made by Duke Avocado for this one, so we won't just have that Sandman head right there. We'll have an actual head sculpt. And then the new Goblin, one of the newest collection or pieces in the collection that I really do like. For an old figure, it really holds up. I think it looks awesome, and I love his hoverboard and everything. Beautiful figure, especially for how old it is. And then we got an empty space down here, which one day it'll have something, but right now nothing really there. And then we'll go over to, and these Detolfs right here, or you never really see, but these you do see a lot on camera, on the lives and everything. So the top shelf is the Deadpool and Logan type of shelf. It'll be Deadpool Wolverine shelf whenever I get the Wolverine in. But we do have a Logan from the Logan movie. This looks good. This was from eBay. It just bought it straight from eBay. I don't know what it is or anything. I believe Myra gave me this, and yeah, I just sent her the link. And we do have a Logan custom base there, and then another custom Logan we have from Deadpool and Wolverine. This is going to be just a custom coup model skeleton that I spray painted and just made it look like that Logan from the beginning of Deadpool and Wolverine. And then this is something that I got from PetSmart, so like an aquatic decoration. And then of course you got the dog pool right there and Deadpool, the special edition. You know you have to have those beautiful gold guns. Come on now, guys. I love that Deadpool. One of the best figures of the year, honestly. And then under that, we do have the Batman display. This one looks amazing. This is the Hot Toys Batman with the custom 1/6 kit cape. So it drapes very well. And then we do have the Mars Toys Penguin right here. Can't wait for a non third party to make this one, like hopefully Hot Toys does. And then we have some drops and stuff in his bag and money. And then he's holding his umbrella with that beautiful base. And then behind him, we do have the Yan Toys Riddler. This one's cool. I liked it. It's a third party, of course, but it looks good and it plays the part well. It has some glasses. Came with a lot of those cards that are in the movie. And then right under that, we have the Bat Cycle right here with the Drifter Topo suit. But I love this. I wish I could turn the lights on all the time. It's just a lot of wiring that I would have to do. And then there's the Topo suit right here. I think it looks good. I'm honestly glad that I can use that head sculpt now instead of it just being in the accessory box. But that looks good. Just got a basic stand with it, nothing crazy. And then right under this, we do have some Kit Bash Joker figures. We have an Arthur Fleck right here. You can tell it's Kit Bash. It's a little bit older. But I really did like this for as long as I could have it. Now that the InArt one is out, I'll be probably selling these. And then we have another custom Kit Bash that I made a long time ago. I wouldn't even know where I got this stuff from anymore. He is holding the clown mask right there, and he is holding a gun on his other hand. And we do have this custom base. Well, not custom, but got it from Big Bad Toy Store. Fit perfectly. And then I do have the Oscar with him. Got that on eBay long time ago. But that was this shelf. You guys usually see that on camera. And then we'll walk over past the Moducases because we're doing the Detolfs first. And one of the longest, like, lasting shelves in my collection that I've had for a long time. This has been in all my collection tours. We do have the big three, of course, from Endgame. We have Thor right here. This is Fat Thor. One of the figures that I really didn't want to get, but I did end up getting him because it had to complete that big three. And I like his axe there. I forgot what it's called. And then we have the iconic Battle Damage Mark 85 right here from Hot Toys. And a figure that surprised me, the in-game cap. When I first opened this, I was like, whoa, this is pretty good. So if you guys need a cap, I recommend that one. The lighting's kind of bad with this one because I have like that half shelf. But you do have the Battle Damage Thanos right here in the snapping pose. Love this one. And a lot of people like his base. A lot of people use that base for other figures and whatnot. But man, this shelf is one of my favorites. Then if we go under this, we do have a Joker and a Batman. This is the Nightmare Joker and the Nightmare Batman. The Doomsday Revealer is what this Joker is called. He's kind of reloading his gun and whatnot, just looking forward. And I think it looks pretty good for a third party. Going down, it does have some weathering on it. And it came with this cool base with the Joker on it, and then right next to it, you do have the Joker card that he can hold. But I thought it'd be cool to have it down there. And then, of course, with that Nightmare Joker, you gotta have the Nightmare Batman. Come on now, I haven't done any mods to this one. I do have a trench coat for it, but if you are looking for like a good Batman as your first Batman, I would recommend this. It's cheap. They were basically giving it away on Sideshow the other day. And then right under that, we do have Captain Price. I believe this is from General's Army or Made Easy or something like that. But this one was one of the hardest figures to review and put together. He does have his night vision goggles as well, right under there. But it's just so finicky, and it takes a lot of time to make. But that's my childhood right there. So I had to get that one. It looks amazing. And now that we've got done with the Detolfs, time to get to some of this beautiful Moducase action. So first case we're looking at is the Iron Man case. We have the whole Hall of Armor, 5 of them at least. We have the Iron Man Mark 1 diecast. Next to that we have the Unleashed version of the Mark 2. It's the plastic version. I love that one. It holds a lot of memories with the guys when we got them. And then we have the Iron Man Mark III right there. I don't know why I have the battle damage stuff on him, but I do. And then the Mark IV, man. This Mark IV is stunning. It has a different red than all the other Iron Mans. If you know, you know. It's a beautiful piece. And then another Iron Man that really surprised me when I got it was the Mark V. I never thought I'd get this figure, or I knew I would just because I'm collecting all 7, but when I got it, it really surprised me. Then we have this SL Customs Batman, but I have the Mark 6 head sculpt on it. I thought it looked pretty good, so that I just put that head sculpt on. It looks good for a Tony Stark. And then we do have the beautiful Mark 50 head sculpt on the beautiful Mark 6 body. I meant to say Mark 6 at first, but that's like figure of the year right there. And then we do have the new Mark 2 die cast, the more chromy version. This one was stunning as well. Probably top 5, top 10 figure of 2024. And then I do have this Tony Stark head sculpt. I don't know why his head sculpt was like looking upwards. I think he fell. So I kind of fixed that. It looks a little bit better when you tilt it down. But I got him like showing off all his Iron Mans and everything, all his suits. Looking good. Love it. Look, that head sculpt's amazing. And then we do have the infamous Mark 7 right here, the diecast. One of the longest Iron Mans I've had in the collection. I can't believe I was thinking about selling this a long time ago. Now I'm glad I didn't, and it's just an iconic piece. And then we do have this mech test Tony Stark right here. Always loved this one. Shows from Iron Man 1. It shows how much he had to do to make these suits. And then it came with this thing right here. And then the Mark 5. It didn't come with the Mark 5 suitcase, but the Mark 5 did. We do have the construction Iron Man right here, given to me by a couple of amazing friends. So I always appreciate this figure. Glad those two go together. Then we have, going really quickly, to the No Way Home case, guys. Now, this is the red and blue suit from No Way Home. That head sculpt, oh my gosh, perfect. And then it came with this beautiful diorama base as well. Always love this one. You can use it for multiple figures. And then behind him, of course, we have the iconic Doc Ock right there. I think this looks so good. I'm so glad Hot Toys came out with this. And, the head sculpt isn't all that, but it will work. I know some people have got some custom ones. And then I always love the tendrils, all the details in there as well. They look good. And then next to it, we have something that I might sell soon. I'm not sure. We do have the lizard base. I like it, but honestly, I'm running out of space, guys. So we need to start doing something about that. And then we do have the multiverse box he's holding. I think that was perfect. We do have the Electro from Spider-Man No Way Home. That Jamie Foxx head sculpt looks outstanding. You guys know it already. And I also have him on top of the Sandman base that you get with the Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. I think these honestly work better than the Sandman and the Spider-Man. They look so good next to each other, and you guys know that Sandman base is awesome. Then next to it, we do have the upgraded suit Green Goblin with that awesome Willem Dafoe head sculpt. And then the, it's kind of like battle damage a little bit. And then he has his glider there too. I'm glad I was able to fit the glider in there because at first I didn't have it in the case. And then we do have Doctor Strange doing the spell that caused all this mayhem. I always like the detail on his, I forgot what it's called. I'm just going to call it a necklace, guys, right now. But the detail is really nice on there and he looks great. And then we got the big 3 right here. I tried to do a dynamic pose with them for y'all. First off, we'll start with the Andrew Garfield Spider-Man. So I did do the white eyes mod on him. But it's not the expensive one. I just bought like a dollar wrap and just wrapped them, and so the eyes look a lot better right there. I love that suit. That suit's awesome. It's just his head can't move much. And then we do have the integrated suit right here. Now I know this looks a little bit weird. I'm probably gonna switch out the pose after this video, but I thought this one was cool. I don't really pose this one much because he's not my favorite Spider-Man, but yeah, now let's get to the real deal. The GOAT right here, Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. His suit looks so good. And then you do have the Cure for Sandman as well, right there in his hand. Love the base. I just love it because of the suit. And then I am getting the custom head sculpt for this guy that makes it look a little bit more like um, the older movies. So I can't wait to get that. But that's the No Way Home shelf, guys. Hopefully it looks good to you guys. And then down here, let's go over here to an interesting shelf. We have a Star Wars shelf. I barely got into Star Wars a few years ago when Mando came out, so now I have all this stuff that I've seen. We have the Sideshow General Grievous here. I love General Grievous, but this one might be I might do a giveaway with this because I'm getting the Hot Toys one. Then we have the 12 World Jedi Council chair for Yoda right there, and then the Yoda's over here with, of course, Obi-Wan Kenobi from Revenge of the Sith. I love this. I think the likeness is really good. Of course, they've upgraded over time, but I think the likeness is amazing. Love it, love it, love it. And then you do have the 12 World Yoda right here. Oh man, I think it looks good. I know that the Hot Toys one looks 10 times better, but if I don't want to spend that Hot Toys money, I just get that. And then to one of the most beautiful figures, simple but beautiful, is the Dark Side Anakin. Man, look at that, guys. That pose is just something else. And then he does have an awesome base with him. I think that base looks great when it's lit up. It does light up and it looks like lava. Man, it's good. And of course, you can't have an Anakin, a Dark Side Anakin, without a couple of 501st troopers. Now, I did have the Kenobi 501st troopers on order, but I canceled them and just got the Clone Wars one because the blue is more accurate. So there they are. And then now I do have my Mando section here, which Mando will always be in my heart as one of my favorite Star Wars things. We do have this bird poop Boba Fett is what we call him now in the Hot Toys community. Shout out Danny. I think he gave me that for like 40 bucks. And then we do have the Chrome Mando, one of the most beautiful figures. I love it, man. We do have Grogu in the little satchel too. There, looks great. And then I think this is the first Star Wars figure I actually got. This is the Durasteel Mando. He was holding the tracker in his hand, but I didn't. I think it fell or something. And then we do have, of course, one of the most iconic scenes, or one of them, from Star Wars, the Mando Luke scene where he had R2D2. That's the Sideshow R2D2, and then him holding Grogu, taking Grogu to train him. I love that head sculpt. I think they finally got a Mark Hamill head sculpt down pretty good. It's not 100%, but it's there. Then him holding Grogu. But that's the Oh no, wait, I forgot. We do still have this guy right here. Of course, the battle damaged Darth Vader. Man, look at that, guys. It looks so good. I love it. I'm glad I was able to get some up close shots of some of these figures for you guys. Oh man, it looks good. And then I do have a CCFL for it. I just didn't turn it on, but it does have a CCFL saber. And then we gotta have the Kenobi. This head sculpt is really good for the Kenobi show. I think they did a beautiful job with it, and I couldn't ask for anything better. It does kind of have a long neck a little bit. I wish I had a CCFL for it as well. I do, but it broke during my move. But I love this base too. It really does look like those rocks are floating behind him. But now that was the Star Wars collection, guys. Hopefully y'all like that Star Wars collection. Not crazy, but it's some of my favorite things. Talking about my favorite things, this is my favorite shelf. We have a kit bashed Dark Knight bank robber Joker right here. This is kit bash. It's been so long ago since I kit bashed this, but it still kind of holds up. I think it looks good. And then this is the InArt gel cell base right here that I have them on. Next to him, I do have the gel cell scene Joker right there. Head sculpt is great. Rooted hair is great. Outfit is amazing. Oh man. And then I do have those die cast cuffs on him like he just got out of those. The hands look great. And then we do have the Oscar with him as well, and the InArt detonator right there. Man, this is a beautiful shelf, guys. And then we also have the DX19 Batman, the Bale Batman. I didn't really know what to pose him in, so I gave him the Catwoman base and the EMP gun, and that's all I think he needs to be posed pretty well. And then the infamous InArt purple coat Joker. Yes, there it is. Another figure that might be on the chopping block for this collection, because I am getting the Hot Toys one, so I can't have both. Maybe I can, but I have the little knife in his hand and everything, and his coat windswept. But yeah, I mean, this one might be on the chopping block. I'm not sure. And the card's cool. I like this pose a lot, just because it's not that grenade pose everybody really has them in. And then we have the Bane, the newest Bane, the 2.0 with that awesome base. I love the base, especially with the water and all the other things. The backdrop. You do have, of course, these silicone arms right here. Seamless is the way to go, man. And then that freaking head sculpt, guys. Oh my gosh, I can't get enough of this head sculpt. Top 5 figure of the year for sure, 100%. And then we have the Bat Pod right here. Man, the Bat Pod, I'm glad it fits in the Moducase. Oh, this thing was stunning. Look at that. And then, of course, you got to have Catwoman on it. This is the 2.0 Catwoman from Hot Toys. The rooted hair was pretty good, even though it was kind of like that doll hair. I think it looked good, and her suit looks good. Everything, just these two pair up perfectly together. So honestly, I wouldn't even put the Batman on it. She needs to go on it. But look at that shot right there. Looks good. But that was the Dark Knight shelf, guys. Now I want to get to a couple of other things in the room, so let's get to it. Now we have some things throughout the room that are kind of collectibles, of course. A few things right here as well that you never really see. These are things you never see. So I do have, of course, no room for this tumbler, so I got it on top of the Moducases just for now, because I need to sell it. I don't know how much I would even sell it for, but it's beautiful. I can't do nothing with it. Then we have a couple of popcorn buckets right here. We do have the zombie Deadpool, zombie Deadpool popcorn bucket. Then we have that infamous, I know I keep saying infamous, Wolverine popcorn bucket, the meme popcorn bucket. So iconic, guys. And then shout out Gabriel for getting me this Mark 80 or Mark 85 Iron Man sculpt. And then we have our sculpt Iron Man helmet. And then we do have the Raimi verse right here with the Spider-Man and the Green Goblin helmet and mask. And then I have some Funko Pops. That was the Texas Rangers Championship Funkos. And then one of these, I think it's like 1/12 scale Chester Cheetos. You'll see it here in a minute. But if we go behind here, we do have the Hot Toys Bat Signal. I can't fit in the Detolf, but one day I'm gonna get another Moducase. Then we have a Hot Toys 3D printed logo. Love it. And then we got this Bender head in NYCC. I love Bender. And then shout out Brother Cousins for this, man. This really started the channel right here. This Captain Rex, I won it from him, and then he invited me on the show, and ever since then I just started making content. So this is a very, very special piece to me. So shout out Brother Cousins. And then we do have, I think this is Hasbro. I think, I could be wrong though. It's like the vintage collection. You do have Mando in there with Grogu in the back like it is in the show. And then you have the 20th Century Fox Deadpool Wolverine 3D printed thing that I got. I had it with the figures. Shout out Jedi's Night's Watch 2. I got that from his figure giveaway. Shout out to him. Awesome guy. And then there's that Chester Cheeto I was talking about with the Cheeto bag on there. It's the Hot Cheetos one. And then we do have the Hot Toys bust for Venom with the regular Venom head sculpt on it. I like the way this looks. And then another popcorn bucket from Deadpool and Wolverine. Right next to that, we do have another pumpkin bomb, another Hasbro product there. And then shout out Gabriel again. He gave me this Bender. I just love Bender. Bender's hilarious. The 3D printed one. And then over here we do have the finals hat from 2024 Mavericks, and then another 3D printed Joker thing that Gabriel gave me. I like it. It's awesome. It holds the hat though. Then we do, if you do watch Funko Pop stuff still, you know who the Gasolcast is probably. Met them at NYCC and got this from them. It's their own little product. Then a few Funko Pops here. I have the Blue Eyes White Dragon with the Blue Eyes White Dragon card, and then the Krusty Krab Pizza song type of Funko. That one's so funny. And then I do have this beautiful Anakin and Darth Vader piece right here. Beautiful artwork from Sean Carlson, and he even signed it at NYCC. So I appreciate him for that. Now to the desk setup, you guys. This is something that keeps me comfortable while streaming and all that. I do have a little bit older of a chair though, but we have, first off, what holds the mic is this Rode stand, and it goes over here to the Shure SM7B. This is very expensive mic, but very well worth it if you have a lot of background noise and people are around. And then that plugs into this Focusrite. I forgot what it's called, like a streaming station or something, I don't know, but I can control everything right there. And then you do have the Astro A50s there for gaming, and then I have a USB hub. This is what charges all my camera batteries and things like that, and if I need to switch them, I just switch them out. And then this is like a little jellyfish that Myra got me from Florida. And we do have this Logitech mouse. I forgot which one it is, MX Master 3 or something like that. It's a great mouse. And then we have this cool Keychron keyboard. You could change different colors and whatnot. Oh man, it sometimes just looks really good to me. It might be a gimmick, but I like it. And then we do have this. This is where usually my camera goes, right here. And then all I have to do is just adjust it and then make sure that I just plug this in and I feed it to the computer, and that's all. It makes it pretty simple. And then oh well, I do have this lamp too right here. I never used it, but it's a good little lamp to have just for ambiance or something like that. And then right here, this is where I do the unboxings and things like that. It's like overhead. I move this all the way up to the top, and it could be my overhead for my reviews and things like that. I put it right there. And then we do have the PS5, of course. I have a see-through kind of case. I think it looked really cool like that, so I always kept it. And then, of course, you got to have the PS5 controller. And then this big white board right here is for the backdrops of my videos. If I want to make it white, that's what I use. And then if we go over here, we do have a few things. These are my lenses I use. Some people want to know what lens I use. So this is the 90mm macro from Sony. That's the workhorse of this whole channel, you guys. I mean, I couldn't ask for a better lens. We have the Sigma 50mm right here, a fixed lens. Fixed lens is what I like the most. And then we do have a 16mm Sigma as well. And then the one I have on my camera right now is a 18 to 50mm. And then we do have some collector Joey cards. I don't know if y'all ever seen those before. I gave them a few of them out at NYCC. They just show 6 scale. They have the YouTube QR code and unboxings, all that, Hot Toys logo, InArt logo, all that. So there you go. Now to the last thing, we do have the storage. How do I store all this in just a small room? Well, this is how I do it. Of course, you know, with storage, you gotta have a closet, and then with the closet comes all the damn boxes here. And there's a little Easter egg in here for a video coming up, guys. So shout out to, you know who that is. If you know, you know. Let me know in the comments if you know. Got my drone in here as well, right there. Just a few different things for the you know, camera stuff. And you got the camera bag, a few dioramas here, Spider-Man diorama, Iron Man dioramas there. And then this is kind of where I keep everything to do with my lighting and camera stuff. So we do have the tripods and whatnot right there. And then I have 3 main lights. This is what I use to light up everything. So the first lights are this one. This is the Mount Dog lights. They're about 50 each, but they are clutch. And then this is more of the expensive light right here. The Godox SL62. It's the bicolor one. And then I did also get this newer softbox. I believe this is a 26-inch softbox. It's pretty big, but how I get the overhead shots is with the C-stand. Well, the overhead lighting is with the C-stand, and it helps me pull the lighting on top of my my review table. So it's very, very like convenient to have that. It comes in handy. And then over here to the right under the Detolfs, we do have where I keep all my accessories. So this is like every accessory that I need is in one of these tackle boxes. So it is a hassle having to, find it, but I mean, it keeps everything organized. And then right here, if you guys do see like things on a turntable in my videos and all that, this is the turntable I use. If you want to know what turntable it is, let me know in the comments, and I'll send you a link. Some more of the accessories. Those are all of them. I mean, not bad storage there. Then if you go over here, we do have the lights that I have, the Govee lights. If you guys also want to know what Govee lights these are, you can just let me know in the comments and I'll send the link over. This, I don't know if y'all know what this is. We do still have some wires over there. But this is damp rid, so this kind of helps with the humidity in your room if it gets a little bit too humid. We do have an older house, so it is a little bit more humid in here. And then this is what a lot of people probably want to know is what the heck is under all this right here. I probably should have painted it black. I probably will later on, but this is what really helps when you have a small room, is this storage under here. So I have a lot of drawers that keep different things. This is a lot of my camera equipment right there, and then you do have just a few different miscellaneous items, and then on top we have like the paints that I use sometimes, blue tack, everything you'll need, and then like some collector Joey shirts. I like to keep all this stuff in here. The what is it, the gun, the heat gun, and then as you can see how it's put together is these magnetic strips, and then it just magnetizes to the metal right there on the legs, and boom, it just snaps into place. It's awesome. I think it's like really good if you don't want that bottom shelf, because you can barely see things on the bottom shelf. And then we do have some more storage right here. Those are like where all my bases go. If I'm not using bases, they go right there. And then we do have some more 6 scale things in here as well. And it also hides like my internet and my modem and all that and all the wires. It just cleans things up, but hopefully it helps with some of the space. And that's a wrap, guys. That was the collection tour for the end of 2024. I appreciate everybody that stayed and watched through that whole thing. I know the lighting was a little dark in here with the room, but of course, not with the cases or anything. But I am getting some new cases in about, I don't know, maybe a couple months. So let's say 6 months, I'll try to do an update for you guys, and it'll look a little bit different in here. So anyways, let me know what you thought about this collection tour down there in the comment section below. And if you do like unboxings and live streams, I do those as well, so you can hit that subscribe button. That would be very much appreciated. Anyways, guys, it's been Collector Joey. I will see you on the next one. Peace.